Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahawah, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Kakarash. Call all of them Yahawah, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Kakarash. That's in the ancient Hebrew, saying our praises to Yahawah in the name of Yahushai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Yahawah is the correct name for the God of the Bible, who the world ignore the call God or Jehovah. Some people say it's Yahweh. His son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai, who the world ignore the call Jesus Christ. The true name for the God of the Bible in the Hebrew is Yahawah. His son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. I want to give double honors unto our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to all the brothers and sisters pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. To all that believe in this gospel, shalom. Let's test them. Maybe just title it for the most prove them, And as the scripture speaks about, this is the condition of the battle. Also speaks about, let's get it real quick. Second Ezra 7. And let me see. It's the other one, I read down real quick. Second Ezra 7 verse 1. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the nights afore. And he said unto me, Up, Esdras, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on, my God. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow, and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it, and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? There is also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water, and only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If the city now were given unto a man for inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And I said, It is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, Even so also is Israel's portion. So, how a lot is we go through the fire, go through the hell, go through the persecution, go through the trials to make it. Which, go back to this precept in the book of Wisdom of Solomon 3, start at 1. It says, But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. And torment going back to mainly the destruction that's coming, because we're going in the time of Jacob's trouble, but we were delivered from it, especially the thermonuclear destruction, right? So scripture going to say, so it's not like we're not go through our times, or face our times. It's just that there will be a deliverance. Some they reject the destruction that's coming will be for their destruction, But the hell what we go through now, after us, I'll live a trial, to prove us, right? We basically have something to overcome, because if we basically overcome, the scripture said they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. If we never have the difficulties or the oppositions, then there wouldn't be anything to overcome. There wouldn't be any obstacle. Verse 2, it says, In the sight of the unwise they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. Because the scripture says some were beheaded for the witness of Yahawah. And they are going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For Yahawah proved them and found them ready for himself. As gold in the furnace had he tried them and received them as burnt offering. And that's the point, Right? It says, as gold in the furnace had he tried them. So what's taking place is we're being tried. Every time we go through the hell, the persecution, the misfortunes, you know, like you feel like your body or salt or everything you try for the most part fail, that's a trial. When you see if you're going to top out or you'll continue, we're going to endure, which it has been foreordained, prophesied about the elect, already conquering, but we are the right now, we are live it out as we'll be a part of the elect, right? As led of the church, Peter made the statement as well. Yeah, even when you go to the book of Zechariah 13, still say man carry the third part through the fire, Right, we're basically being refined, we're being all of the just impurities is being removed, so we can basically be meat for the master's use. It's First Peter 1 and verse 6. It says, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be. So if need be, you are in heaviness through manifold temptations. So from where you go through the manifold temptation, it means that there's a need. Because we still need to be purified, we still need to be tried, proven to see what material we make out of. So all of the waste material can be separated and it will be pure gold. Right? It says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth. Scripture say man make a man more precious than fine gold of earth. What is it? Shit. Yeah, Elvis Presley. I was watching a trailer of Elvis Presley, and a woman go crazy for him. That's an example still, and because they were great men in their time, greatly exalted, the famous men, and the scripture says a elect member, basically be more precious, than fine gold of earth, and basically the elect will be glorified and exalted above all these men upon this earth, far out, basically we call like Michael Jackson, one, the Beatles in their time, they were glorified, they were exalted, women chased after them, people designed to be them. Let me get your autograph or take a picture of them or whatever, I like member, will be far exalted, so it's that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire. So the fire we are go through, is the furnace of adversity. Let's just get that real quick. Isaiah, I think it's 48 and 10. Yeah, Isaiah 48 verse 10, it said, behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. So the Most High chose us in the furnace of affliction, the trial that will go through, the hell will go through, the persecution, right, a hard time, right, so we'll go through the struggles. That's what the Most High chooses or pick us out of, unpick us, like, that's special. So back to this precept here in the book of First Peter chapter 1 and verse 7. Reading about, let's read it real quick. It says that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, the afflictions. It says might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahawah Mashiach, because what take place in Most I say, see what we were made, we have been proven what we're made out of. Even though at times you might be sick. That's different now. But at times we might be ill, at times we might be down in spirit. But guess what? We never turn back. We life made up on the line, still never turn back. Maybe have people we care about the flesh, and them turn them back on you. Because of this ministry, still never turn back on Yahawah Shem Yahushai. That's all the will of Yahawah Shem Yahushai at the end of the day. But these are things that, are build us, and prove us to see which side we really dep on. Because what the most say though, so you say if you get a friend, you have to prove him first. And we get proven by the scenarios, simulations that we go through on the daily, to see if we really are stand for power Yahawah Shem Yahushai, especially in the time of temptation, which scripture tells us because we have done it, kept the word and patience, and will keep us from the whole temptation. This is 1 Peter 4 verse 1. 1 Peter 4 verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happen unto you. Yes, so sometimes some strange thing. Like, where the hell when you come from? You mean I do everything accordingly, and for maybe try to get some success or whatever you work on, whatever project, and everything I do accordingly, and last minute some of them slip through. Like a Joe moment, everything just get fucked. So what? It's divine. Even the other day discussing the brother, when I say when you look on things, based on how things transpire, it's obvious that it's divine. But nevertheless, do we know it's divine? This keep say, two precepts came to mind, I get one. He said, the outward man perish, the inward man is renewed day by day, so you're going to have, how the flesh I get destroyed basically, I get purified. So the fire is not a nice thing. It's not something you go through and you have a big smile on your face every day. No, it's affliction, it's chastisement. But nevertheless, at the end of the day, you have the scripture says the last one get it. I say, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happen unto you. But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Yahawah's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. If ye be reproached for the name of Yahawah, happy are he. And that's the reason why we basically go through this. All spirits, is against us, which technically is for us. As people say, all things work together for the good of them. Love Yahawah Shem Yahushai, because them being our opponents on this side actually work for build us at the end of the day. And we need that. You need a resistance for build. Push against, right, for increase in might. It says, if he be reproached for the name of Yahawah, happy are he, for the spirit of glory and of Yahawah resteth upon you. On their part is evil spoken of, but on your part is glorified. Now, one last precept more again. Hebrews 13 and verse to the point. Verse 11 says, no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it healeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So while we go through the hell, I feel good. I laugh and I'm celebrating them thing there, sometimes most like you a powerful spirit where you can laugh at certain calamities, but for the most part, it will hurt the flesh. You may have a stern look on your face, going through the hell. But nevertheless, what it do, it build us, it purge us. Right, last will be worthy of our salvation in the eyes of our poor Yahawah Shem Yahushai will be of those chosen. So hope this lesson is edifying until like out there. Even our praises to our poor Yahawah Shem Yahushai, Shem Kakadash. The honors and to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to the full like shalom.